Did you know that 80% of women over 50 end up choosing the wrong short hairstyle? One that unintentionally makes them look older and strips away their softness. Don't let what seems like a simple decision, cutting your hair short, dim the light in your eyes. In this video, I'm going to reveal the 5 biggest mistakes women make when going short after 50, along with practical fixes to help you reclaim that elegant, confident glow. Are you making any of these mistakes yourself? Stick around until the end because I have a special gift just for you. 5 short hair care products under $10 that have helped hundreds of women rediscover their radiant beauty, and I truly believe you can too. So my lovely ladies, let's dive right in. Mistake 5, wearing the same hairstyle every day drains the life out of your look. Many women over 50 tend to settle into one familiar hairstyle and stick with it day in and day out. This often comes from a place of practicality, wanting to simplify the morning routine, save time, and a sense of safety in thinking, this style suits me just fine. But that very repetition, whether it's a soft side part, a sleek, brushed-down style, or simply letting your hair air dry, quietly steals the energy and vitality from your appearance. When you style your hair the exact same way every single day, it gradually becomes stiff, lacks movement, and loses its natural charm. It can go flat, feel lifeless, and make your face look dull, sometimes even tired, monotonous, and older than it should. And yet your hair, no matter how short, is still a powerful expression of your personality, your energy, and your mood. When you stop refreshing it, you're also missing out on a beautiful opportunity to refresh yourself. But here's the good news, you don't need a drastic haircut. Just a small daily tweak can bring a whole new energy to your look. Try switching the direction of your part, flipping it to a side you've never tried before, or simply tucking one side behind your ear and pinning it with a small clip. These tiny changes can brighten your whole face in the most delightful way. You could also play with simple hair accessories, like a lightweight turban scarf, a neutral-toned clip, or even a bold pair of earrings, to instantly transform a basic hairstyle into something charming, expressive, and unmistakably you. As someone who's helped many women over 50 rediscover their beauty, I've always believed this. Your hair doesn't need a major change to spark new inspiration. Sometimes, one small detail is all it takes to make you smile at your reflection. And every time you try something a little different, it's like whispering to yourself, I'm still living fully in every moment and I'm still discovering new things about who I am. But this isn't the end. There are even more surprising mistakes coming up, the kind you probably thought were harmless. Before we dive into those, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more tips to help you look and feel your best every single day. Mistake 4, thinking short hair doesn't need styling. Many women assume that once they've cut their hair short, styling becomes optional. Short hair dries quickly, doesn't tangle as much, and is easy to manage, so why not just wash and let it air dry, right? But here's the thing. While that simplicity might feel freeing at first, over time it can cause your hairstyle to lose its original shape and start looking unkempt. It can fall flat, lack movement, and lose its structure, and all of that can dull the overall vibrance of your appearance. Even if you're dressed beautifully and your makeup is flawless, hair without intention or shape can throw everything off. It's like a puzzle piece that doesn't quite fit. And sometimes, just because your hair isn't styled, others might perceive you as tired or lacking energy, even if you've put care into everything else. The solution is simple. Just a few minutes in the morning can help your hair return to what it's meant to be, a frame that makes your face shine. You can use a touch of mousse or a light gel to lift the roots, or take a round brush and give your bangs or crown a quick blow dry to add natural volume without flattening the hair against your scalp. If you're not into styling products, even a slight change, like brushing your hair differently or tucking one side behind your ear, can create a subtle yet meaningful shift. Short hair doesn't require a complicated routine, but that doesn't mean it should be ignored. Just a few moments to smooth out a wave, gently lift the front, or switch your part can make you feel like you're still putting care into your appearance and into your mood. It's not really about beauty routines. It's about how you start your day, with intention, with a soft gesture toward yourself. And sometimes, that little bit of care is all it takes to refresh your spirit. Mistake 3, choosing a hairstyle that doesn't suit your face shape. One of the most common mistakes when going short is picking a hairstyle based on trends, a friend's suggestion, or a striking photo you saw on social media, without truly understanding the shape of your own face. It might sound like a small detail, but it makes a world of difference in your overall appearance. Every face has its own proportions, angles, and unique features. When a haircut doesn't complement your face shape, it can unintentionally highlight the very areas you'd prefer to soften, while hiding the features that deserve to shine. For example, with a round face, a haircut that's too short hugs the face too tightly, or lacks volume at the crown can make the face appear fuller, even heavy. With a square face, a blunt cut with no soft layers around the cheeks can emphasize the strong angles, making the overall look feel harsh and lacking softness. The key isn't in the length or the trendiness of the haircut, it's in the harmony between your hairstyle and your facial structure. That's why it's worth taking a moment to observe your face. Is it round, square, oval, or heart-shaped? From there, you can choose a style that balances proportions and enhances your unique beauty. If your face is round, go for cuts that fall just below the chin and add subtle volume at the crown to visually elongate your features. If your face is square, choose a style with soft layers around the cheeks or a gentle side part to bring out a more refined, graceful look. Not sure what your face shape is? Don't hesitate to consult a professional before making the cut. A few minutes with the right stylist can save you from many moments of regret in front of the mirror. A trendy haircut might turn heads, but a haircut that suits you will make you shine from within. Choose the style that makes you feel most beautiful and true to yourself, not the one that's currently hot on Instagram. When your choice comes from self-understanding, it's no longer just about the hair. It becomes a way of living. Mistake 2: waiting too long between trims, letting the shape fall apart. After getting a short haircut, that sense of lightness and convenience often leads many women to gradually slack off on hair maintenance. A common belief is that short hair doesn't need to be trimmed often because it's already neat. But that very mindset can lead to one of the biggest mistakes: waiting too long between trims, which causes the shape to collapse and the style to lose its polished look. Short hair may seem simple, but in reality, it's one of the quickest styles to lose its form and become messy. As your hair grows out, the original layers begin to break down. Volume at the crown diminishes, the ends start to flare out, and individual strands begin sticking out in different directions. What was once a modern, fresh, and youthful look can quickly become unkempt and hard to manage. No matter how beautiful your outfit or how flawless your makeup, a neglected hairstyle can make the entire look feel tired and drained of life. The simplest way to keep your short hair looking great is to maintain a regular trimming routine. The ideal time frame is every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on your hair's growth rate and your specific cut. You don't need a dramatic change. Sometimes just lightly trimming the nape, the bangs, or around the ears is enough to restore the structure and bring back that clean, intentional style. Here's a small but powerful tip: schedule your next haircut the moment you leave the salon. This helps you stay ahead, avoiding the "I'll go in a few days" delay that often turns into weeks, and by the time you notice, your hair's shape is already gone. We go to great lengths to care for our skin: serums, moisturizers, daily sunscreen. So why neglect your hair, the very first thing others notice about you? Well-maintained short hair isn't just aesthetically pleasing, it reflects how much you value and care for yourself. And you deserve that, not for anyone else, but for you. If you think this is the biggest mistake, think again. Because the final mistake might just be the one that opens your eyes and makes you wish you'd paid closer attention to your hair all along. Mistake 1: choosing a hairstyle that's too masculine and lacks softness. Can the wrong short haircut make you look up to 5 years older? Absolutely. This is, hands down, the biggest mistake I've seen hundreds of women over 50 make when going short. It's not that short hair isn't beautiful, it absolutely can be. The problem is choosing a style that's too harsh, too sharp, and lacking the soft details that make short hair feminine and alluring. Picture this: you walk into the salon wanting something practical, easy to maintain, thinking the shorter the better. But then you look in the mirror and what you see feels stern, colder, like you're no longer yourself. I've seen this happen firsthand with Susan, a 53-year-old client of mine. She went for an ultra-short pixie, no layers, no volume, just clean-cut edges because she thought it looked youthful. But just a few days later, Susan confided in me, "I feel like I've become someone else. I don't see any softness left in me." A study by Hair Gain found that 55% of women feel less confident due to hair-related issues, and I believe the wrong haircut plays a big role in that. So what's the issue? When hair is cut too short without soft layering or face-framing bangs, it exposes all the sharp angles. It creates a stiff, severe look that not only alters your appearance but affects how you feel: less approachable, less like you. This kind of haircut clashes with soft dresses or delicate earrings and leaves your entire look feeling disconnected. But here's the good news. You don't have to sacrifice practicality to preserve your femininity. A short bob with soft layers around the jawline or a pixie with gently side-swept bangs can bring out a graceful, flattering softness in your face. Details like subtle volume at the crown or curved pieces around the ears make a big difference, keeping the style neat but full of life. I remember Emily, 55, who had been wearing a super short cut, almost a buzz cut for years, thinking it was easier. After switching to a pixie with soft layers and a side bang, she told me, "I had no idea a small change could make me feel so much younger and so much more confident wearing a silk dress." The right haircut brought back her smile each morning. So how do you avoid this mistake? Start by looking at your face shape: oval, round, square, or heart-shaped. Not sure? Ask a professional stylist. For example, if your face is round, go for a cut that falls just below the chin with a little lift at the crown. If your face is square, layers that soften the cheeks will help bring out a more delicate look. Choose a cut that has movement, shape, and reflects your personality. Short hair doesn't erase femininity unless you let it lose its soul. After 50, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. But you do deserve a haircut that's practical and gentle, one that says, "I'm strong, but still full of grace." Yes, my dear ladies, sometimes it's not the big changes that make the biggest difference. Often, it's the small everyday habits, the ones that seem harmless, that quietly strip away the polish and vitality from your short hair. Let's take a look at a few common, seemingly minor mistakes that many women with short hair tend to make. First, washing your hair too often or not enough. Short hair tends to fall flat and lose volume if washed daily. But waiting too long between washes can leave it greasy, heavy, and unclean. Overwashing dries out the hair and strips away its natural oils, while underwashing can lead to buildup, itching, and a weighed-down look. The key is balance. Aim to wash your hair 2 to 3 times a week using a gentle, sulfate-free shampoo. Second, skipping conditioner. Because short hair seems low maintenance, many women skip this step altogether. But skipping conditioner can leave your strands rough and frizzy, especially at the ends. Just applying a small amount of conditioner to the tips after shampooing can make your hair noticeably smoother, softer, and easier to manage. Third, using heat without protection. If you often use blow dryers, flat irons, or curling tools, this is a gentle yet essential reminder. Heat without protection damages hair quickly, leading to breakage and dryness. A simple fix: mist on a light heat protectant spray before styling. This small step helps preserve your hair's health and natural shine. Fourth, neglecting scalp care. Healthy hair starts with a healthy scalp, yet most of us focus only on the hair itself and forget the roots. A regularly massaged scalp promotes better blood circulation, encouraging stronger, shinier hair growth. Just 2 minutes a day, gently massaging your scalp with your fingertips or a soft rubber brush can become a tiny but powerful ritual worth keeping. And finally, not protecting your hair from the sun. Hair, especially gray or color-treated hair, is highly vulnerable to sun damage. Harsh UV rays can fade color, dry out strands, and weaken the hair fiber. So if you'll be outside for an extended period, don't forget to wear a wide-brimmed hat or spritz on a UV protectant spray made for hair. It helps maintain your color and keeps your hair smooth, hydrated, and vibrant. By simply adjusting these small daily habits, you can keep your short hair in its best possible shape, soft, healthy, and full of life. And just like all the beautiful things in life, caring for your hair starts with one simple thing: paying attention. Up next, just like I promised at the beginning of this video, I'd love to give you a small gift: 5 affordable short hair care products that deliver results far beyond expectations. And please rest assured, this is not a sponsored segment. There are no ads, no affiliate links, no hidden commissions here. Every product I'm about to share has been handpicked with care, ones I've personally recommended for my wife to use every day. We've tested them together, made tweaks. And over time, these are the items I've come to genuinely trust, because quite simply, they work. I know that women over 50 aren't easily swayed by flashy marketing. What you want is honesty, effectiveness, and simplicity in the rituals that start and end your day. And I truly believe these 5 products will become reliable companions in your short hair journey: practical, thoughtful, and full of gentle care. 1. L'Oreal Ever Pure Moisture Shampoo, around $8. A sulfate-free, gentle cleanser perfect for gray or color-treated hair. It cleans without stripping, helps retain moisture and color, and is a solid go-to for sensitive scalps. 2. Tresemme Heat Tamer Spray around $7. A heat protectant spray that shields your hair from blow dryers, straighteners, or curling tools. It's lightweight, easy to apply, and doesn't leave your hair greasy, a must-have if you style your hair often. 3. Herbal Essences Body Envy Volumizing Mousse around $5. Adds natural lift and fullness, especially great for bob or pixie cuts. Affordable, easy to use, and gives your hair a thicker, more vibrant look. 4. John Frietta Frizz Ease Glossing Mist around $9. A lightweight shine spray that smooths and softens without making your hair oily. Ideal for finishing your morning look with a healthy, polished glow. 5. Conair Small Round Brush around $6 to $8. A heat-resistant round brush perfect for adding volume at the roots and a subtle curve at the ends. Compact, convenient, and helps your hair fall into place naturally each day. Beyond the products, it's often the tiniest habits that bring the biggest change. Here are 3 simple techniques that anyone can try at home, gentle, budget-friendly, and surprisingly effective. First, dry your hair with a microfiber towel or an old cotton t-shirt. Skip the rough terry cloth that causes friction and breakage. Instead, try a microfiber towel or a soft cotton shirt. It helps reduce frizz, breakage, and keeps your hair smooth and manageable. Second, blow dry with your head flipped upside down. After washing, flip your head forward and blow dry from underneath. The upward airflow gives your roots a natural lift and creates volume, no special technique required. Third, lightly twist damp hair and clip it for 5 minutes. If you like a bit of natural wave but don't want to use heat, gently twist damp sections of hair and pin them up for a few minutes. When released, your hair will have a soft, feminine curve beautiful at any age, especially after 50. As you can see, hair care doesn't have to be complicated or costly. Just a little intention, a few affordable products, and small daily rituals. That's all it takes to keep your short hair looking its best, healthy, elegant, and alive. And like all the beautiful things in life, taking care of your hair starts with one simple thing: paying attention with love. Yes, my dear ladies, short hair is not the end of beauty, it's a brand new beginning. A beginning that's light enough to give you freedom, neat enough to carry elegance, and refined enough to reflect who you truly are. But that only happens when you understand how to let it shine on your own face. That's when a hairstyle becomes a true gift. You've lived long enough to no longer beautify yourself for someone else's gaze. Now is the time to do it for you. For that moment each morning when you look in the mirror and smile softly at the woman looking back. You deserve a haircut that makes you feel alive, graceful, and completely free in your body and free in your age. If you're loving your short hair, whether it's a recent change or a long-time companion, leave a comment saying, "I love my short hair." Because I believe those simple words can inspire many other women to embrace themselves too. And if you'd like to continue walking this journey of graceful beauty with me, go ahead and hit that follow button. Here, you'll always find gentle tips, quiet encouragements, and meaningful reflections created just for the kind of beauty that's mature, wise, and doesn't need to prove a thing anymore.